hello, I am back, and I am now in Scary Gary. That's what they used to call it. Well, that's what they call it sometimes here. Not really all that scary, but it is Gary, Indiana. So if you ever heard of it, well, you know, I used to live here, so you know. It used to have the highest crime rate in the United States. I don't think it has that anymore. I don't know. It might not. But it's per capita, not the whole thing. But anyways, I am on my way out to the mall. And place I rarely, if ever, go to anymore. I have no reason, but I do today. And then I might go over to Costco. I think I'm going to... I don't know. I always say, I like Costco. They have a variety of things there that you don't find elsewhere. But sometimes I don't find anything there I really want. Sam's Club is near me, so I don't really have to go. See, Costco is this direction, south. And Sam's Club is like really 10 minutes, about 10 minutes from my house. So I won't go to Sam's Club today. I will go to Costco. We'll see what they have that is good for me to eat, you know. I have stomach pain today. I think I have cancer or something. I'm not sure. I haven't eaten anything today. I've had nothing to eat. I had coffee though. I will say I have had two cups of coffee, and I find that coffee fills me up quite a bit. So I'm gonna have to cut back on the cream, I guess. But you know, a little bit at a time. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. Yeah. This part of Gary is called Tarrytown. It's just like a suburb. You know, it's a part of Gary, you know. In my opinion, Gary's fine. It just needs somebody who come in here and be really about the law and, you know, make sure they get the bad people off the streets and more crime, you know. And then the problem is the people here, they have a very... how can I say? There is more relief, you know, like, you know, people who need subsidized, you know, and then there is people bringing in money into the city, you know, and there's not that many people working. It's a underprivileged area. The school system is terrible. And in fact, I don't know how many schools are really open in Gary itself. They all went to charter schools. And if you know how I feel about charter schools, well, you don't. And I probably won't go there. But yeah, it's been taken over by charter schools. And you know, just the way it is, you know. It's one of the biggest cities in Indiana. Yet it is one of the poorest, I would say, you know, if not the poorest. I don't know. It's always on somebody's list of bad, you know. But I mean, Gary does have its good places. If you ever go out to a place called Miller Beach, it's very pretty out there now. There are some bad homes and there's some good homes, but Gary at one time was very nice, and just the economic situation took over. Jobs left, malls left, stores left, you know, and you have a big takeover section out, 8 housing, and some hopelessness, you know. That's just the way I see it. I could be wrong, but that's just the way I see it. But we're still in Gary proper. We're still in Gary. I'm going on this road, which will take me to a main road called Ridge Road, and that will take me closer. I get on Taft Street and I go straight out toward the mall, which will be Merrillville and Hobart. I have cut this, I have started and stopped this video because, you've drove that far, and I don't like to make too long a video. But, I will be cutting this off in a moment. But, this is still Gary. This is to the right of me is a beach called Lake Etta. Well, it's not a beach really. It's just a lake. Lake Etta. This is all not just wooded area. It floods over here really bad. To the right of me and the left, that water gets really high sometimes. I don't ever remember it coming over, but it might have. For as long as I've been married to my husband, I have came this direction quite often, and many years. So it's just what it is. One day, I hope in my lifetime, but probably not, this whole area, Gary, Indiana, will turn around and flourish. Now, they just opened a new casino here. It's a land base, which is different because they did have riverboat casinos, and it's called the Hard Rock Casino. Okay, just like the one in Las Vegas, same owners and everything. And no, I haven't gone. No, I'm not gonna go. Would I like to? Well, but I'm not gonna go because it wouldn't be good for me. So I don't go to casinos, but I do know it's there. It's in the news. It's everywhere you go, and do I think it's a good idea? No. I think you're putting something like that in a disadvantaged, poor area, and you're saying, oh, well, you'll get a tax break. No, they don't. They never did. When they opened up the Majestic Star, and ex-president Donald Trump had a casino here in Gary, just like he had in New Jersey. I can't think of the name of the city, but Atlantic City. Same one. Yep. He ended up selling. Well, I think got in trouble, actually. I'm not sure. I think something about bankruptcy or something, but don't quote me. Anyway, so here now we're still Gary. This is still considered Gary right here. It's Gary. It's Gary. This is, we're going toward what's called Glen Park, where I used to live in Glen Park. And now Glen Park is one of the it's one of the worst areas in Gary, so I hear, but it's all on what you do and what you're doing there. I've lived in Gary many years and never had any problems. And some people live there and they're, they seem to follow problems. But it's the people you surround yourself with. Here's a thrift shop. I don't know why they put the stuff outside. I never understood that. Never really quite understood why people set stuff outside in the rain and stuff and then still try to sell it. I don't get that much. The last thing I want is some water stained stuff, But anyways, I'm going to go now. I'll be back online in a little bit. Record a little bit more, but I'm going to put this off right now.